Hope you've been keeping yourselves busy. Here is my first attempt at an actual assignment that I'm going to give you guys online here. Okay, this is going to take the place of the T-shirt project. It's really unfortunate you guys aren't able to do the T-shirt project, but this is a really fun assignment that I used to do back when I worked at Our Lady. I did try it once at St. Martin's, just didn't have enough time to do that and the T-shirt project, so I am bringing this back. It's called the Digestive Tale. It's a fun assignment. You get a chance to take some risks, very little stress, just have fun with it. So here's the directions. I'm going to read through it. This will be on D2L as well. Okay, so you are essentially going to imagine that you are a piece of food traveling through the digestive system. Okay, and you're going to have to create a story that helps describe your journey. You got to be whatever type of food you want, pizza, cookies, I don't care, have fun with that, okay? But please use the reminder list and diagram below to help. So here it is, okay? So the first thing you're gonna have to do, I'm sure you're not gonna enjoy this part, but you're gonna create a rough draft or an organizer to plan out the thoughts first. You don't have to worry about making sure everything is absolutely beautiful and it's like your rough copy. Just give me a rough idea of what you're going to do in this assignment. Give me sort of just point form, step by step, what's going to happen, what you're going to draw, how you're going to sketch it out. Okay, you are going to have to create a cover for this story. So it's not a title page, not a lab title page, just a pretty cover for your book or your story. And then each part of the digestive tract, or each part that the food goes through, you're going to have to give me 1 or 2 sentences, as well as an illustration of showing me what I want. This is sort of where the risk-taking takes place, and I'll show you some examples of what I mean by that. Okay, each page, according to the actual assignment, each page needs to be about one specific step, but I've had students in the past do comic books, and in that case, I let there be a little bit of leeway. The organs you're going to have to cover, let's move my face here. The organs you're going to have to cover on this assignment are the mouth, the esophagus, the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, the rectum, and the anus. Anus, okay? You're going to have all of those in there. Optional, include them, or at least tell me what they're doing, the liver, the pancreas, and the gallbladder. And there's a rough drawing here that shows all of the organs and where they are located in the digestive system. There's more on the actual PowerPoint that you can take a look at one of my other videos. Here is my checklist. This is how I'm going to use what I'm going to use to assess it. There's going to be the rough draft. The rough draft, automatic 10 points, okay? You submit that rough draft, you get 10% on this assignment. Easy peasy. Okay, the covers were 15 marks, color, title, and illustration. You're going to show that. And then all required stops within the book or within the story. And again, remember, at least 2 sentences in color, 1 picture per page, or like I said, if you want to do a comic book, you can do 1 frame. Okay, and so the way that's going to be assessed is going to be 2 points for the sentences or the description of what's happening, 2 points for the color, and then 1 point for the picture. If you want a shade, all good. Okay, don't worry about if it's not too colorful. Just make sure you have some shading, that type of idea. It's an art project. Okay, so again, mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. You're also going to get 20 points for creativity. Okay, and 20 points for professionalism. This is where spelling, grammar, and those types of things come into play. So total of 100 points. I'm going to give you guys lots of time for this. Okay, I'm going to want the rough copy due. I believe they want all of the science assignments due on Wednesday, but keep an eye on D2L. I'll tell you exactly when I want the rough copy, and then you can work on it, get probably about half of the assignment to me, or get back to me a week later, and then it'll be 2 weeks will be when the actual assignment will be all due. Okay, I've got some examples here. I'll throw a couple of them onto D2L for you as well to look at. Please don't expect yours or think that I expect yours to look exactly like these. These are just some examples of what I've had in the past. There's a cute little title page. She took her pages and folded it in half, and she colored it all up. She's got a nice little poop there, poop emoji. This is from a few years back. And she just gave it a basic title like Digestive Tale. Okay. Here, this person followed the actual instructions of what the rubric called for. She had a picture of the one stop and told me, just gave me a little bit of a story on the left-hand side, what's going on, okay? So this individual decided to follow the rubric as is and not do the comic book, okay, which is perfectly fine. Here she has some more food going through the small intestines. And then we go to a next one. Again, the digestive journey gave me a nice little title page. Looked like it was a chocolate chip cookie that was going through on this one. And it's kind of hard to see here, but this person sort of divided their page into 4 spots, put step number 1, step number 2, 3, and 4 all on one page. Gave me small little descriptions of what's happening. Perfectly fine. If you guys want to do this, again, I'm leaving this one up to you. Get creative. Don't be stressed out about the formatting. Okay, in this section, the small intestine and the large intestine is pretty important. They divided that into 2 per page. Here's another one. This was the very first assignment I ever gave. Under no circumstances do I expect you guys to put as much effort, or not put effort in, but as much I don't expect yours to look like this, but I like showing it. Here you go. You can see the student went to town on it, comic book style. Okay. So sorry, this one's upside down. Let's flip it around. Okay, going through the digestive steps again. Okay, and then finally ending up in the toilet. Okay, you guys are in grade 8, keep it clean. Okay, this is a perfect way to demonstrate the anus. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with you just finishing it up in the toilet. Give you a little secret about this student. This was the only assignment this student had that came from another school. I had already finished teaching the systems and whatnot, and she needed to have an assessment on this. So I gave her this. This was essentially her big assignment. It took place of all the labs and the exams and whatnot. So she had a lot of time to work on this. Okay, so this one was pretty tough, pretty extreme for what I expect. And then here's our last one. Here's somebody that really liked anime. She showed the apple, okay, and all the different characters. She started off with that, and she had a little bit of an anime story. Kind of cool. Here are a couple examples that of the whole entire assignment. I will be throwing these onto D2L, but we have the journey to the beginning, journey of the to the center of the being. Sorry, and they made it kind of like a Marvel comic thing, kind of cute. And she went through, or he, I'm not sure, went through the whole entire digestive tale of a strawberry getting eaten up and going through all the different steps. Feel free to take a look at this, get some ideas. Here's another one, just popping it by. Again, food getting up, really nice cover page. And it was popcorn. They're watching a movie showing how popcorn gets digested. And I've always been scared about showing this next one. It's a good one. Okay, it's a perfect example of someone not using color. Under no circumstances do I expect something to look like this. There's no way I would ever be able to reproduce something this great. But it was a latte, a digestive tale, and she even put copyrights. This is so funny. All these students have given me permission to share these documents, but as you can see, this student has talents that are nothing like the ones that I've demonstrated on the blackboard in class. This was quite the talent. Again, don't expect something along these lines. I'm sure some of you are going to attempt to. Again, assignment's not intended to cause stress. It's intended to have fun and just to demonstrate to me that you know what happens to food as it goes through the digestive system. Okay, so this is the assignment. Pay attention to D2Ls for the due dates, and I will also be putting a video on the lesson for the digestive tale, as well as some other resources you can access. You guys are going to be watching some Netflix, possibly, if you have access to it, some videos online. Digestion's a fun topic. Okay, so stay tuned for more. Have a good one. Hope everything's going okay with you guys.